Let's see.
You might want to move back. All right.
How done?
Good. You might just need to angle it down. So that would help. All right. Do you want to look at the preview? Oh, yeah, sorry. I should get back to them. Try to tip it to you. Right? All right. I will occasionally cut up and monitor next to a few different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We got ourselves a safe day at the same time. Yeah. He's back here. This table and the next table.
All right, everybody can take a seat. We're going to start in a minute. All right, good evening, everybody. We made it. So I want to thank a couple people. First, I'd like to thank the JMU debaters who helped open rooms, Mick Souders, who did not agree to hosting this tournament, but still went along with everything we asked of them. So let's give a hand to the JMU debaters. I want to thank a couple people who work in my office. Nelson and Xavier you've seen, but especially Renee Jorgensen, who made that amazing big board. She was working that till 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday, so I don't know if Renee is still here, but she is. Make sure you thank her. Make sure you grab your placards off that board, and if you are a coach who would want a placard of your own, or if you are a 2020 participant or the coach of a 2020 participant, we're going to spend the next couple weeks printing some additional ones. We'll send out a Google form so you can go ahead and request one of them. So we'll do that too. I was a debate coach here for 11 years, and I was really lucky to be the director of debate here. Of all the places that I've been, I don't know of any place that's as supportive as debate as JMU was. Across the campus, which I think you've seen. We were able to get faculty to move on Friday so we could host classes here. When the internet went down, our IT people came in and fixed it as quickly as they could on Saturday. We had our university, the director of our University Health Center drop off COVID tests today. So you see support all across JMU for debate. And there's no place that's more true than in our president's office. Our president Jonathan Alger is a huge supporter of debate, has been since before he got here. When he was introduced as president, one of the first people he talked to was one of our debaters about how important debate was. So I've always felt very supportive. I know the JV debate team feels the same way. So I thought that we couldn't host the national debate tournament without hearing from President Alger. So I'm going to ask President Alger to come up and make some remarks.
Good evening, everybody. Great to be here with all of you. I'm so happy that you are finally here. I know it's taken a while to get here. And I want to take this moment of personal privilege to acknowledge Mike Davis, my chief of staff. You probably sense that passion from Mike, certainly, which is why you're all here. So we're so glad to have you. And great thanks, by the way, to the Hotel Madison, which has been a wonderful, wonderful program. So it's very fitting that you're here at the institution named for James Madison, the father of the U.S. Constitution. Right? Yeah. Give it up for James Madison. Madison knew that debate was essential to a healthy democracy in which many different voices and perspectives have to come together and figure out how to live and work in community. And I have a confession to make. I'm a lawyer by training. Any future lawyers out here, perhaps? Anybody? So lawyers love debate, right? So in law school, I learned how to use facts and evidence and research to make persuasive arguments. And I like to call these rules of engagement that can guide our civil discourse. And I know that debate can be a tool that sharpens and clarifies our thinking and helps us to think deeply about issues from multiple perspectives. Unfortunately, a lot of people in our society think that debate is exemplified, as you know, by the yelling and the name calling and often deliberate misinformation that you so often see on cable TV outlets. But you all know better, and you all do better. At its best, debate can deepen relationships and increase human understanding. And while I was not lucky enough to have a debate team at my college, debate is certainly in my blood. So when I was a student in law school, my law school roommate, Mark, and I invited a couple of friends over one night for dinner who were not law students. We were having a very lively conversation about a variety of topics, and about halfway through dinner, one of these friends who was not a law student pulled me aside and said, "John, I'm really worried about you two. You and Mark always fight like this?" And I sort of laughed and I said, "Fight? Mark is my best friend. We're just having a conversation. We're used to debating with each other." And by the way, Mark is still my best friend 35 years later. Every university president should love debate because it reflects the heart of our educational mission, which is why I'm so glad you're all here. Your willingness to engage in difficult topics, to commit to research and practice at such a high level is unlike any other activity in college. One of the first connections I made at JMU, as Mike said, was in fact with the debate team and their leadership. Mike worked with our office on a lot of initiatives, and I quickly became aware of how important debate could be on a college campus. We use debate as what we call a high-impact learning practice here in our curriculum, and we help faculty and students learn the skills that you all have developed. These are skills that our society sorely needs in all organizations and at all levels of leadership, so you've got a bright future ahead of you. I've co-taught a leadership seminar here for a number of years, and the most important assignment was always a team debate. The students were given an important public policy issue and not given the choice of which side they would argue on. It was, of course, to teach them the skills that you all have learned so well. It made the students very uncomfortable. They were all very nervous about it, but in the end, they all said this is the best and most important assignment that they had in the entire course. So I know a lot of people think about debate as conflict, but you know that it's really also about collaboration. You come together, you agree on a topic, and time limit, who will judge your debates, you work together. And if we could model this behavior in our broader society, we might not be as divided as we are. So I know that you're going to compete, absolutely, right? That's what they need to see. We can do better. We can do better in this country with your leadership. You know how to argue important points about policy, values, facts, and evidence, and research. You also know how to be civil and to treat people with respect and dignity. And so I want to thank you all so much for being here. Good luck the rest of the tournament. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, President Elder. We have another special guest, beautiful work, that I'd like to introduce to you all. Thanks. Thank you for the free program. I'll take the time. So the next person I would like to introduce to you, debated at Harvard and won the NDT in 1974, was also one of the coaches of the Harvard NDT champions in 1979. He and his debate partner were voted second best policy debate team of the 1970s. He has served on the board of directors for the National Association of Urban Debate Leagues. He's the president of Palisades Associates. He was the vice chair of the platform committee at the 2016 DNC convention and served on the United States Holocaust Memorial Council, to which he was appointed by President Barack Obama. He is also the co-principal owner of the Dayton Dragons minor league baseball team, which I think might be his favorite credit. And I would like to introduce to you Greg Rosenbaum.
Thanks, Sarah, and thank you, President Elder. You have reason to be extremely proud of your university for hosting this event and the way that they have done it. It's often said that the only things certain in life are death and taxes. More broadly, it's been stated going back to Piney the Elder, that the only thing certain in life is uncertain. Temple University President John Paulus put it, "Uncertainty is the only certainty there is, and knowing how to live with insecurity is the only security." These statements have a basis in science. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle postulates that we cannot know both the position and movement of a particle at the same time. Surely, those of you in the debate community know this to be true. When we left Minnesota at the end of the 2019 NDT, we all said our goodbyes and noted that we'd see each other again next year at James Madison. At the time, we were certain of that, but it did not happen. Now, 3 years later, we gather here in Harrisonburg for the 76th National Debate Tournament, and even now, we deal with the uncertainty of not everyone being able to be here in person. To me, and I hope to you, a major lesson of the past 2+ years is that debate and the debate community is remarkably resilient. Rather than react to the pandemic by simply shutting down, debate found a way to continue with virtual tournaments. In a sense, debate has always found ways to deal with change, adversity, and uncertainty. Most of you don't remember when debating was all about paper, tons and tons of paper. A simple thing like the imposition of excess baggage fees by the airlines propelled a response from the community to use technology and move the activity to the paperless form with which to live today. If you think more broadly about it, at its heart, debate thrives on uncertainty. In older days, there was no pre-round disclosure of cases, negative philosophies, or even judge paragraphs. Now, around uncertainty, it also contributed to inequality. Now, with wikis and disclosure of some of that uncertainty is gone, but some fundamentally remains. And how each round plays out, think of disclosure as knowing the location of a particle, but the actual round is its movement. I emphasize the uncertainty and debate's ability to deal with it because the world you will enter after your undergraduate debate days end, whether at this tournament or at another NDT in the future, is uncertain. But you will be prepared to make your way in it. Who could have predicted that in 2022 we witness a major land war in Europe? Who could have predicted that the response to cries for social justice after some atrocities on the nation's streets would be a return to voter suppression tactics not seen since the era of Jim Crow? I urge you to take what you've learned, not just substantively about policies and philosophies, but about adapting to changing times and put it to good use. For starters, be sure to vote this spring and this fall in your state's election. Every vote matters. Ways to encourage and help voters vote. We can support policies you don't support what you do by voting for lifetime candidates. Don't let your advocacy end when you are done debating. Get involved in local, state, and national politics. Use your skills to persuade people of the righteousness of cause just as you have this. Debate changes lives. It changes yours, and it certainly changes yours. We also even in his introductory statement, President Biden noted how attendance at a high school debate tournament changed Judge Jackson's life. This is today's story of debate's impact, but it is a repeat of many from the past. I have a good friend who held high-ranking positions in the Parliament and Obama administrations. He once said, much hyperbole, that for everyone he knew in politics and government, I could tell him where they debated in high school. Another example, former Harvard leader Charlie Garner and I are proud to financially support this tournament for our 17th consecutive year. It is a small part that we can play in this activity. The larger parts are played by institutions like Adrian and the NDT committee, Carla and the NDT board of trustees, and Sarah's incomparable tournament administration team. I swear she gets faster reading the pairings every year. Of course, hosts like Mike Davis, James Madison University, and the wonderful facilities provided here in still uncertain times create the NDT experience. And be sure to thank all those responsible for making this happen. In the final analysis, it is you who make this activity what it is, will shape what it is for years to come. The best this year, and whether your tournament ended today or continues tomorrow, you should take some time to savor your accomplishment and recognize how successfully you handled uncertainty. Then let that recognition guide you and make a difference in the world going forward. Congratulations.
Thank you, Greg.
What, sorry. I can try.
Oh, try and touch the screen.
I don't know how well that's gonna work.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's just too much light.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Well,
It's getting a little confusing sometimes.
I don't think.
I apologize for that. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah,
The banquet for the National Debate Tournament is always a bittersweet night.
we're gonna have to do
It's a night of celebration, but it's also a night of
We gotta
sadness.
keep
And many
putting it
debaters have already ended their
Oh,
careers,
okay.
others will end them tomorrow. So I'd like to begin the evening by recognizing the people who are at their last breath. I would also like to thank some people, our hosts from JMU, including President Albert, Dr. Mike Davis, his debate team and staff, and all of the hotel staff that made the tournament possible. And university staff as well. Thanks to Heather Walters and Aaron Morris for running the scouting program. Thanks to Scott Thompson for streaming. Thanks to all of the volunteers who started base and kept us on time. We put the old horses to work and they're doing a great job. Thanks to the NDT committee and subcommittees who handled so many tasks to get us ready to be back here in person after so much uncertainty over the last couple of years. The number of people that it takes to make this tournament run is very large, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Of recognizing each debater with debater recognition award. Please and recognize that any debaters pursue their unwavering and this is something that not every debater has. So being here in and of itself is a huge accomplishment. So when your team's names are called, right, I need to get the PowerPoint started. So District 1. Qualified for the NDT, both Montez and his partners are graduates of the LA Metropolitan Debate League. Brandon is a junior, and this is his first qualification to the NDT. Congratulations. So please come forward. Are you in the audience? Come forward and get excellent examples of competitive success while giving their energy, time, and effort to support other LA UDL students. Their commitment to reaching back to others from their own UDL is a critical means for giving back to the debate community and all that they have learned in their time competing. Advancing to the octa finalists as the 8th seed in the morning. Known together as the Youth for Men or Youth for Mania, the senior duo of Michael Yousterman and his 12-minute younger brother Mark are competing in their second NDT and final tournament together after 8 years in base. In that time, the brothers debated with no other partner, even a single round in high school, summer camp, or college. First round at large bid recipient.
Wait a minute. Did they get the right one?
They were first round at large. Next. Okay, I don't know how they didn't make it on the thing, but also qualifying for the NDT USCHN, Lydia Northwood Okay. Next is two. Gonzaga, and Adeline Renee. University of Wyoming, Sarah Cole and E.C. University of Wyoming, Weaver State, Hannah Phelps and Jordan Stevens.
No, other Wyoming.
Sorry, they're down further on the thing. Wyoming, Caitlin Campbell is first year. Prior to joining the Wyoming team, she participated in the Wyoming Municipal Academy, and now is online school NDT. Sorry about that, Wyoming. Weaver State, Hannah Phelps and Jordan Stevens. Western Washington, Tegan King. Western Washington, this state is their second team in 2 years to qualify for the NDT. Tegan is a senior, and Ryan has qualified for their second NDT. Both of them work in the belly of a squid, and struggle with recycling bins. Baylor. Last Baylor and Emporia State. Savannah and Fred are both first-time qualifiers to the NDT in their first year as a partnership. They've done so much this season with extremely limited resources. Starting in JV this year, they worked hard and proved their every single chance. The entire tournament made the crowd stay there. Houston, Spiro Rosa. Let's give it up for at Johnson County Community College, and this is their second national debate tournament. They are advancing to Octos in the morning as the fourth seed. Give it up for the K-State Wildcats. They're the first time NDT qualifiers and now graduating senior and will be attending law school summer next year. Although it's a difficult if you believe very cool favorite coach. Trevor is a junior, well, this is Trevor's second time qualifying for the NDT, first time actually being Missouri State, Zach Kaufman and Sam Cage. Zach is a three-time NDT qualifier, Zach Cage, senior member in cricket. Sam is a first-time NDT qualifier and a junior majoring in political science. Missouri State, Peyton Reeves and Brendan Lucas. First round at large. They're also advancing to the octafinals as for soccer as the 16th seed. December, the senior year began play second national. So in economic not in the team race, Trinity, Kenny Nelson. They were heard and have great evidence in our quintessential Trinity debater prototype. Okay. UCO, Zach Huffman and Zach was a seat finalist last year and he on the Angels and Girls Board. This is kind of first NDT that they did manage. Whoa, that's too long. Next, UTD. Justin Fields Fletcher and Hassan Miller. Justin is a senior and is qualified for the NDT 4 times. UTD, Storm Lassiter and Chloe White. Double octa finalist team from Wichita State will be District 4. Double octa finalists from Iowa. Iowa Grinnell. Minnesota, Abby Amundsen and Jordan Freeze. Minnesota, Nolan Johnson and Kevin Sun.
And 3.
Advancing to Arcos in the morning is the 15th seed, Minnesota Owen Phoenix Flood.
And 3, 2, 1.
Indiana Aaron Desani and Tyler Logan. Give it up for the double octa finalists from Michigan State University, Nate Clancy and David We'd like to recognize double octa finalists MSU Piper Veloce and Tony. Northwestern, Jack Landgraf and Tim Wegner. Jack is a sophomore and this is his second NDT, and Tim is a junior. In the first round of large bid recipients last year. This is Tim's second time debating as NDT. First round of large bid, third seed advancing to the Octos in the morning. Northwestern. Purdue, Jonathan Sunita, and Rojo. Jonathan is a member of the second team for Purdue, disqualified in 1952. First semester debating and policy debate. Give it up for double offer finalists from the University of Michigan. Josh And first round of large bid and our top seed from the University of Michigan, Raphael Perry and Giorgio Rubini. First round of large bid, advancing to October as the seed. So we know very soon. Let's recognize Wayne State, Brandon Reynolds. Brenda is a sophomore and a first-time NDT qualifier. Both are active with the Detroit Urban Base League. Let's recognize first round of large bid team advancing to the Octos as the second seed, Emery, AU, Gianpatruzzi, and Grace Kessler. Emery details the second time for the second large bid, and the Emery the third time for the first bid. Double octa finalist team from Emory, Margaret Heck and Henry Mitchell. Double octa finalist team, Andrew Peck and Shreyas Rajagopal. Give it up for Emery, NP, Manny, McNulty, and Jacob Palmer.
Can you move a little this way?
Georgia, Jack Manruz, and Roman Vale.
Can you move a little bit this way? Great, congrats.
Kentucky, Austin Tenio and Jared Adams. Kentucky is their freshman and first-time qualifiers for NDT. First round at large bid team and double octa finalists, Kentucky David Griffin and Jordan D. Sanford, Sawyer Emerson, and Sanford, Aaron Gill, and TJ Riggs. Wake Forest, Stella Okay, first round at large bid team and double octa finalists. Wake Forest, Ari Davidson. They've never been considered and active in the Wake Forest community. This next team is advancing to the octa finalists as the ninth seed. I'm watching. Oh, sorry. Georgetown, Ethan Greer and Karen Ronaldo. Since then, she's worked tirelessly to get to this in-person tournament. George Mason University. round of large bid team advancing to octos as the 11th seed. We could not ask for two more game competitors than Matt and Denise. JMU is so proud that you fought for the season and are now representing us at NDT. We know that they will be representing us at NDT for years to come. Go Vols. Liberty, Pat, Kazoo. Liberty, Rachel Wolfman, and Madison Rathline. Rachel and Madison are seniors who are attending the university. This is the culmination of 3 years of work working with the parents. They all started their college career with non-kids. Avery Dover and Andrew Hudson. Avery and Andrew are the first time that we see girls under. Avery is the first person to be champions of college this year. After the junior and the meetings for the day of not in and not the NBA last in 2020, so that will be a person action. From Navy, midshipman, Kathleen Ross, class shipman or freshman hailing from Nebraska. He's nuclear engineering and mechanical engineering double major who intends to serve in select submarines. From the University of Pittsburgh, Matt Adams and from the University of Pittsburgh, Alex Rudnick and Bert Shaw. Rudnick is a senior and a two-way qualifier and qualified as a sophomore and a first-time qualifier. From Rutgers, And achieved tremendous success as a novice state player in the senior NDT. First round team and double octa finalist. Advancing to the final, the seventh seed, they're there. As the 10th seed, Harvard, Kenji Aoki, Advancing to the quarterfinals as the 14th seed, Okay, encourage and inspire their coaches and teammates every day. From Harvard and UMass Amherst. Their exemplary teammates and crew friends. Chris has been a member of the Harvard team for years, and among his many talents, he finds logical flaws and arguments for the rest of us. The new school narwhal, Katrina Butler. University Student Senate. They are the first team ever to qualify to the NDT. on the middle school. Let's give it up for Tuck. Watching their continued development and success. I would be more now. So, before we get out the speaker report, then you practical announcements for tomorrow. Tomorrow, all the debates will be in the hotel. The judge pro will be automated on pattern and begin at 7 a.m. Your judge strike submission will be due at 7:10. Hearings will be out at 7:15. Your check-in and automated coin flip will be at 7:20. 7:50 is report time. For OCTOs, judges who need to find a room can use the boardroom or the Blue Ridge. Start time will be 8 a.m. Hearing and ballots will be electronic. No smoking in the hotel, and no drugs or alcohol in any competition space. Hey, sometimes that's makes money one thing. So, don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna announce the top 20 speakers. In 20th place from Emory, Shreyas In 19th place from Texas, Head State In 18th place from Dartmouth, Arvind Shankar. In 17th place from Kansas, Mickey Mahon. Place from Southern California, Julian. Place from Kansas, Michael Scott. In 14th place from George Mason, Noah Graham. In 13th place from Wake Forest, Ari Davidson. 12th place from Liberty, Pat Kazoo. In 11th place from Southern California, Kevin In 10th place from Harvard, Julian Haberman. In 9th place from Emory, Grace Kessler. In 8th place from Michigan, Giorgio Rubini. In 7th place from George Mason, Lyra. In 6th place from Michigan, Raphael Terry. In 5th place, from Dartmouth, Tyler Vergo.
Oh, not here.
In 4th place from Harvard, Aiden Barton. In 3rd place from Liberty, Natalie Robinson. And our second speaker from Northwestern, Nina Friedman. And the top speaker is the first in-person hybrid post-COVID national debate tournament of 2022 from Emory, Nina. Congratulations, everyone. Great job. That concludes our ceremony for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
So if there are any teams who have not had their team photo yet,